It's John McLauchlan. Welcome to day 158. We're promoting Clickbank products with the myleadgensecret Clickbank case study of 2024 and beyond. The idea of this is to promote Clickbank products using myleadgensecret to see how much revenue we can generate in 12 months and beyond. And right now we're kind of back into a role with changed products. We're now promoting social sales rep because of the overall better revenue prospects. So let's go and have a quick look and see where we're at with the Clickbank account. So you can see we had these gaps before in that transition period, and now we're just starting to get some momentum back. So let's go and refresh the page. See where we're at. Right, okay, so there we go. So we had the two sales on the 26th. We had a sale yesterday and I've had a sale today. This sale that came in today actually was from new business, so that this is the very first new business sale we've made. And remember, when you send myleadgensecret, sometimes they'll read the email maybe 3, 4, sometimes 5, maybe even a week after, and they'll go and make a sale or purchase after a week. Okay, so that can happen as well. Okay, so don't expect immediate results as soon as you get started, because it takes a while for things to build up. So in terms of reporting, let's go and have a look at the scores on the doors. In terms of, we were looking for $3,000 before the end of the month. Let's see how far we're off that. It's currently the 28th, so we've got 2 days left. We may sneak it, we may not. We would have done it if we hadn't changed products, but I wanted I wanted more. Okay, so 2942.36. Overall, from the 1st of Jan to 28th of June, 43,170 hops. This is with the new system as well. 289 form impressions, 93 sales. Overall, in terms of the rebuilds as well, we're 117 new business and repeat sales as well, so it's not too bad. And then this 50% conversion rate, I ain't got a clue what this is. I really can't be bothered. You get a situation where the stats all work, you know what you're doing, and they go and change it and you think, oh, I can't bother now. So I suppose really what I should do is go and have a look at what the conversion rate was. But do you know what? It annoys me when they change it. It's like supermarkets. When you go and get the Marmite, it's important for a man to get his Marmite, all right? And if you go to the usual aisle where it's gone, they've changed it all about, it's frustrating. It's the same thing with online business. Online business people, take note, because we get frustrated. Right. End of rant. So there we go. 2942. We've got about $60, or just under $60, 57, whatever. So we may do it. We'll probably do it with 3 sales. In all honesty, because we've just changed products, it's unlikely we're going to get 3 sales before the end of the month. Which is the 30th, which is like a day and a bit away. Anyway, right, let's go and have a look at myleadgensecret. If you don't know what it is, go and have a look at the card that's coming up just there. This is the card to the page that I put together, and it will tell you how to get profitable with myleadgensecret in the right way. Okay, one thing that I do, I don't talk hype, okay, and I will tell you exactly what to do to generate revenue with myleadgensecret. And what it means is, and if I had sleeves, I would illustrate it by doing that. Okay, roll your sleeves up and get to work. Okay, because everything that you do online is down to you. The success that you create is down to you. It's not about what you promote. It's not about the people that are helping you. It's not about the tools that you're leveraging. It has some bearing, but ultimately it's down to you and making it work for yourself. All right, it's so important to say that because it is the fairest way to help as many people as possible. And that's my goal. That's my aim, is to help as many people as possible to achieve success online. And let me tell you, for some people, success is just being able to go to the supermarket and know their card is going to pay for the groceries that they can feed the family with, or pay the gas bill. Okay, not talking about buying a yacht. Okay, we're feet are planted on the ground. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing in myleadgensecret. Okay, right, so one of the great things about myleadgensecret, despite what you may or may not have heard online, is it gives you 100 co-registration leads into your account every single day. If you refer somebody to the My Lead Gen Secret affiliate program, which you can join, okay, literally you're in it anyway because you get this link. This is the affiliate link, okay, and someone joins you, then you will get $5 per month recurring income on that person that you've referred, and you will also get 100 additional bonus leads every single day. So it makes it worth your while to promote the system initially, okay. And the other thing that we learned that we can do, you can stack your accounts together. So I've got 5 accounts that are stacked on top of each other. What that means is that I get the bonus leads for those accounts, and I also get the commissions because My Lead Gen Secret allow you to be your own affiliate. One thing I recommend you do is, if you're going to do this strategy, is start with 3 accounts. So here's the bigger takeaways, okay? We're 6 minutes in. Majority probably still watching. Okay, the takeaway. Number 1, start with 3 accounts. Number 2, follow this case study so you get all the tips every single day. And number 3, do it for 12 months. A minimum of 12 months. Because here's what happens. It will take your audience a minimum of around 3 months to warm up to you, to get to know, like and trust who you are enough for them to go and start buying your stuff. Okay, whether it's Clickbank, whether it's JVZoo, whatever it is, it could be your own products, but it takes a minimum of, like I always say, 30, 60, 90 days, sometimes 180 days. And the majority of people quit within 3 months, which means they're building up their know, like and trust with their audience. Their audience starts to get warmed up. They quit and the audience goes, well, where's Bill gone? Bill's disappeared. I was kind of quite liking his stuff and I was thinking about going and buying from him. So you've got to give it a minimum of 12 months every single time. Right, okay, so with that said, we're going to go to mailing system and we're going to go see if you can see here, look, 342,400 leads in this account because these have been accumulating just over 5 years. 5 years and a few weeks. It will send to a maximum of 200,000. I'm going to click on load. That's going to load in yesterday's email. That keeps all the formatting, and what I've done, I've actually formatted an email. As I said yesterday, what I do is I get all the short ads from Clickbank, I copy them and paste them into a notepad. I'll just rewrite them. Okay, so I'm taking some copy from Clickbank and I'm kind of putting my own little stamp of branding and know, like and trust. Okay, and today we're talking about getting paid to chat on X. What a name, eh? Twitter sounds much better. Let's make it like, you know, syllable heavy. X is nothing. Anyway, so, and that's what I said. Okay, I must admit, Twitter does sound much better. Okay, but whether you call it X or Twitter, earning $25 an hour to chat with customers sounds good to me. Here's the details, and that's it. So that's my icebreaker, that's my brander, and it just gives people the information and a little bit of me. It's actually really short. Right, I'm going to copy that. It's a really short email, by the way. Didn't quite realise it was quite short, but hey, it's the weekend. And actually, I usually put that as well. It's not quite the weekend, it's Friday. Okay. And X. Right, so pasting it in from Notepad, it makes it all kind of squashed and a bit condensed. It's a bit too much. So what I like to do, I like to go hit Shift and enter twice. So it makes this, see how much bigger this this paragraph spacing is. That's what I like to do. So delete, hit Shift, enter twice. Delete, enter twice. Put a full stop on the end of that. It's always important, you know, when you're writing emails, is to be conversational, so you're imparting your brand and your personality, but it's so important as well to, I always think, to get your spellings right and to get your grammar at least somewhere in the ballpark. Okay, so if English isn't your first language, or if you suffer with dyslexia, which, to be honest, if you tell your audience you suffer with dyslexia and you're writing, that in a way can form part of your brand, as long as your audience know. Okay, and it can be a gradual thing, but anyway, what I'm getting to is that you can download Grammarly. Okay, and you know my sort of love-hate relationship with Grammarly. because you get this sort of thing, okay, underlines, and it just, every time you're writing it, you get these little pop-ups. They do get annoying, okay, but they do keep you on they kind of keep you on the straight and narrow, okay. And when you're busy, English, I'm really good at English, okay, but when I'm busy I tend to make mistakes, and I'm also a buffoon when it comes to typing, okay. 2 fingers and a tongue, that's about it. All right. Don't let me explain like that. Right, yeah, so I make a lot of mistakes, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's, yeah, we'll like, the reason I put that on the line was because it came just outside of the template, but that's gonna go. Sometimes if you look at these numbers, what I mean by that, these numbers here, the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0, okay, you copy and paste those 5 times, and you write within the parameters of these numbers, so it gives you a template to work for, so you end up with a condensed email that people can read a lot more easier. But at the bottom here, this came, see it went on another line, okay, and if I did X there, come on, thank you, right, it went over, but I think that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're alright with that, and it looks better if it's on 2 lines than 3. So there we go. You just that's it. Oh, that's better. Here's what's going on with this. See that Grammarly's telling me to take is out. Okay, so the great thing is you work from home, and all you need is basic English skills. Okay, and all you need basic now. So you've got to you've got to be careful with Grammarly. Okay, right. So I've got the URL, which is 1ml, and with the what, 28th, 2806. I'm going to copy that. Right, so we'll grab that, right click, paste that all in. 1ml, it's on the VSL as well, so we know what we're going to be promoting. I was going to change up the landing pages to have 2 landing pages and switch between the 2, but it's too confusing for your audience. So just to keep it real simple, same landing page every single day. This one, 1A, yeah, that'll be fine. Right, that's it. Okay, so that's bolded. Let's go and click on perfect timing. Let's go and click on preview. Let's have a look at it. Is that the right distance? Yeah, it is. Right, let's click at it. So again, just test it, make sure it's working. So the hop is working there. Hop equals McLauchlan. We've got this chap with his VSL and the commitment and consistency theory landing page, which converts really well as well. Okay, so there we go. We're good. Let's go and click on that one, just make sure that's working as well. It will, because it's the same link, but again, it just makes common, it's just common sense. Right, so the next thing obviously is the subject line. We need to change that. So we can make light of the Twitter X type thing. So this is what the landing, so the subject line is at the moment. $25 an hour to chat on X or Twitter. See what I mean by typing? Buffoon. Or Twitter, and I'll put the ellipsis in, or parenthesis, whichever you want to say. Let's lowercase that. That's better, because it's a connection word. Let's see what it looks like. I'm not quite sure about the brackets. $25 an hour. This first name obviously it gets converted to the actual name. $25 an hour, Bob, to chat on X or Twitter. See, I could say something like, you know, do you prefer X or Twitter or something along those lines, but again, it's not really congruent to what we're talking about, and what we're talking about is them applying for a job. So they're saying literally $25 an hour, John, to chat on X. That's or Twitter, of course. And then they open the email. Then what you've done here, you're opening a loop. Okay, you're inciting a bit of curiosity with just a bit of information about what it is. Okay, they open it, the loop gets closed in this part because it's telling them what they're going to do. Twitter. Okay, and there's a bit more information, and then click here for details. So it opens a little bit more of a loop. Okay, but it's kind of inciting curiosity. And one of the things when you're a marketer is if you can give people curiosity or make people curious without annoying them. And what I mean by that is don't open a loop and then open a loop and then open a loop and never close it, because you will seriously annoy people. Okay, but it's like asking a question, answer the question, open, close, it's that sort of thing. There we go. Okay, and then obviously they go to the landing page, and there's a full explanation of what this is in the video, and it's a really good video. Right, there we go. So we'll go and let me just check everything. So I've got all the leads selected, we've got the right subject line, good to go. Send. Right, so all we'll do now is I go to a notepad. I want to click on source, click anywhere, Control A and C, then right click and paste. All I'm doing, look, is right clicking and pasting into a new notepad. Make a little bit of space at the top for the subject line. Then I'll just grab the subject, copy, right click, paste. There it is, look, subject line and all that. So all I'll do is click anywhere, okay, Control A and then C, and that just copies all that to the clipboard. Then all I'm going to do now is cycle through the accounts, nice and simple. So number 2, we'll go to the mailing system. Select all leads, and you can right click and paste everything. Okay, and it'll paste everything, but there's only a certain amount of characters in the subject line. Just delete what you don't want. Source, click, Control A and V, click on source again, and again take away what you don't need. So what I'm going to do here is change the 1 account for a 2. So there. So again, when sales come in, I know which account they've come in from. And generally what I've found is they tend to be quite evenly spread. So between what I've got 5 accounts, and they're generally quite evenly spread over 5 accounts. Even though my first account has got quite a lot of, well, obviously they're all getting up to about 200,000, so they're all going to even out very much eventually anyway. What am I doing? Right, I'm going to go and log out. I'm going to go and log into account number 3, mailing system, select all leads, right click on the subject, paste that in, take away what we don't want, Control A and V, number 3, and same again, number 3. Okay, perfect timing, send email. So 2 more accounts to do, and a lot of people, they have a lot of debate on how many accounts is the right number, and I always say start with 3, or a minimum, definitely a minimum of 3, because with 1 account it's going to take you a long time to try and get that momentum, and you know, you've got to do it for 12 months. Okay, this is why this case study is a minimum 12 months case study. But But yeah, what I say is start with 3 accounts. It's going to cost you $60 for the first month per account, and then it's going to cost you $30 per account thereafter every single month. Okay, 3 accounts. What we've got 6 for is going to cost you $180 for 3 accounts. Then it's going to cost you $90 a month thereafter. Now, if you're thinking I can't afford that, then don't start with 3 accounts. So start with 1 account. But do the case study every single day. Make sure you do it. I know a lot of people who've started with 3 accounts, 5 accounts, and they email twice a week, and it's like, you're not going to get sales, so you may as well stop. You know, when you start investing, because you're going to have to invest at some point. Yeah, you can start with an online business. You can start things for free, but free generally means you've got to work twice as hard to get the same results, and it doesn't always pay you to be free. So you've got to pay for some things, and what you want to be thinking of as soon as you pay for something, your mindset wants to be thinking, how quickly can I get this back by improving my skills and by working the system. And again, another takeaway is don't start anything else until you start getting a return on the first thing that you've purchased. So if you start doing My Lead Gen and you're doing it for 8 or 9 weeks and maybe you haven't got any sales, don't think maybe something else might work. I'm going to go and do something else. That looks better. That's a better option. Don't do that, okay? Because it's all down to you. See these people, these 6-figure earners who start promoting a product, and before you know it, they've earned another 100 grand, and you think, how the hell do they do that? You know, and it's because they've got the skills. It's because they know what they're doing. And yeah, admittedly, a lot of them already got established audiences, but building your skills is number one. Skills and knowledge. Skills and knowledge is number one, and don't let anybody else think that their product is the answer to everything, because that is just a general marketing tactic. It's all skills and knowledge, and the only way you get skills and knowledge is by putting some work in. As simple as that. Right, okay, there we go. That's 5 accounts done. So what's that taken? 20 minutes? Probably, if I didn't talk on this, probably about 5. Right, so let's go and have a look at Clickbank. I'll just go and refresh the page to see if anything has come in. 2942, was it? Take 10 minutes to load and then realise we've not made any sales anyway. 2942. There we go. Okay, 1 or 2 more hops. Okay, that's always nice. So I'll quick look at the dashboard just to see those blue lines. So there we go. So what I'm expecting is next week I'm expecting to get more sales in of social sales rep, because like I said, you change products. It does take. It's taken a week. This is the best part of a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is a week. Last week was the first day out with no sales. So the takeaway with that, and I'll say takeaway quite a lot, but it's Saturday night and I'm thinking about having a takeaway, even though I shouldn't. Anyway, if you change products every 2 weeks or every month, out of that month, you're going to waste the best part of a week in productivity until your audience gets to know what you're promoting. So just think about that. So another takeaway on my Q1 was that I was going to change every month. That was the intention. I'm going to change products every month and see where we get. And I built up momentum, and it wasn't until maybe towards the end of the second month we really started going to momentum, and I was still promoting the same thing. And I wondered, well, how long can this go for? And I think it can go on for as long as you want it to. And again, what you want to be doing is thinking about getting recurring revenue and getting the best front end revenue you can as well. This is why I went back to social sales rep, because you get a better deal compared with social paid. Okay, social paid, we had a lot more in quantity on front end sales, but there weren't as much, and we got zero recurring revenue. Okay, which for me is kill it right now. Okay, this is why I decided to change products before Q3. We're almost at Q3, but that's why I decided to do that. So there we go. Anyway, if you got some value from this, hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate you being here. Really appreciate you watching. If you already subscribed, if you already reached out to me with questions, thank you for that. I really appreciate it, and I always reply. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, give us a big thumbs up, and leave me a comment just below there, and I'll see you in the session tomorrow. Bye for now.